late night after a comedy show in Boston, you go to Mike's Roast Beef, you get a super sauce and cheese, and then you feel it in the morning, but at night it's the greatest thing ever.
Now, when you grow up in Malden, you must have been torn, because you can either drive to Everett on one side and go to Mike's Roast Beef, or drive over to either, Saugus or Revere and go to Kelly's Roast Beef.
Depending on the time of night and where I am, like if you drink a little bit too much, you go to Mike's Roast Beef.
Yes.
If you're sober, then you go to Kelly's and you enjoy the atmosphere down there.
Yeah, and you're a burger guy at Kelly's.
I think they have the greatest burger of all time. I like the cheeseburger with some onion rings. I let it rip.
Yes,
yeah.
you are a gourmet. Now, I know that you've done comedy all over. You've been in Vegas and New York and all the big places, but I think the comedy capital of the world is Route 1 in Saugus.
Yes, I got my start at Giggles Comedy Club. It's pretty easy because you can either eat the pepperoni pizza at Giggles, or you can go across the street and have the nice chicken fingers at the KOWLOON.
Now, you mentioned the KOWLOON. The first time I ever saw you actually do your routine was at the KOWLOON. It was funny, but I mostly came for the food. I mean, no offense.
I don't blame you. I've seen my act. I've heard my act. I don't blame you.
When you eat at the KOWLOON, what do you go for?
Well, I usually do like the chicken fingers. I like the pork fried rice. But I'm trying to eat lighter now, so now I go for the sushi.
You're the only healthy comedian I've ever met.
I mean, look, as well as you can eat as a comic when you're on the road, because you travel, and like you said, I've been all around the world.
Yeah.
Well, I've been to Epcot Center.
That's
anyways. But it's one of those things where we're struggling. The struggling artists. When you're working nights, I mean, how many gourmet restaurants do you know are open at 12, 1 o'clock in the
Almost none.
morning?
Well, it's Dave Russo. And quickly, before you go, Dave, check out his comedy. Check him out online. Can you give me one De Niro face?
Oh, yes.
Before we go? There he is, ladies and gentlemen. Dave Russo.
Here's your host, Dave Russo.
Hey guys, Dave Russo here. Welcome to the special edition of the Wicked Funny Comedy Tour. We're here at Nick's Comedy Stop in downtown Boston with the 2nd annual Magner's Comedy Festival.